What's this?
Hello, welcome to the Free Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I get to do something a little bit special for all of you today. This game just released. It is Starward Rogue. It's by Arcen Games, and it releases with a little bit of bonus for all of you. I'm going to have it in a note section of the description of the video, but there's a free game that you guys can grab if you act on release day, which is today. It is Bionic Dudes. It's a game that I really enjoyed playing back in the day. It was, in fact, one of the first LPs that I did and actually finished. So Arcen Games did Bionic Dudes, they did AI Fleet Command, AI War Fleet Command, they did The Last Federation. You guys saw some coverage of that fairly recently. Anyhow, this is their latest and greatest game. I think the release date just kind of came out of nowhere, so yeah, they decided they were going to do this big promotion, and yeah, you can get Bionic Dudes for free. I'm going to, again, have the link down below in the description of the video, right at the top. So if you guys want to go and grab that up, go for it. If you like what you see, grab this game while you're at it. And let's just hop in and get started, shall we? Press a button to continue. All right, we're going to create a new game.
Hey, you.
Hey.
Come up this way a minute.
All right, we're going to walk this way. Oh, it said something down here. All right. Hold down shift to sprint much more quickly. If you're backtracking or going through long hauls in general, definitely do this. And you're also required against some mini-bosses to sprint or other enemies that'll get up in your face. You can switch this to being a toggle setting in the menu if you prefer. I think that's pretty risky. I'm going to be using the keyboard and mouse with this, guys and gals.
Look, it's time for introductions. My name is Rodney. You, on the other hand, are a disembodied head in a mech.
Well, that sounds lovely. Anyhow, this does, I believe, support controller usage. In fact, yes, my controller does work. I'm using it right there. So, I'm going to be using keyboard and mouse. It is a top-down, shooty, bullet hell, dodgy, roguelike game. So, there you go. Now, if you want to go slowly, hold down Control, and you can walk slowly. I really am amazing at not walking into landmines, by the way, or deep-sea charges.
The Megalith, an exotic and sunny work environment. Your job is to get me out.
Alright, so if you guys notice, there's these little things here on the ground. These are all caltrops. So I'm going to be going through, we'll be playing around. I'm going to try to do one full run as long as it takes. If it takes me 6 hours to do it, it'll take me 6 hours to do it. I don't think it's that long of a game, guys. There are 5 levels after you get outside the tutorial, and once you defeat those 5 levels, I believe that's the end of the game. There are multiple different difficulty levels and a lot of replay value. There's a bunch of different mechs that you can choose from. So there's a lot here for you
your other
guys.
heads handsomely for this, so you'd better do a good job before you die.
Alright, well, we're going to come over here and we're going to use our sprint.
Well, don't complain to me about it. It's only one head in your mech, and your heads grow back.
Alright, so there we are. We can shoot through stuff. Our main weapon, you just press left click to do it.
To use a door, walk through the door. Too basic? You're on the topmost floor of the Megalith right now. This whole place is lodged in the side of a star.
I'm going to try to let the voice talking, acting type stuff go and not interrupt it. So if you guys are wondering why I'm being a little bit more quiet than usual, that is indeed why.
For your purposes, just think of this as a giant death trap set here to keep you from me.
Alright, so basically what happens is once you eliminate all of the nasty creatures on a level, or all the robots or what have you, most if not all of the traps, I believe, actually do despawn. They stop shooting. As you see, this gun is no longer firing at us. And the reason I decided to go kill that guy first instead of coming down here to get this is, well, a couple simple reasons. If you saw up here, I grabbed a key, and then I'm going to come down here, and this is a locked thing. We need a key for it. We do have a key. I'm not sure. Does it show us where? Yes. We have key up here in the top left. We have one. So we're going to come down here. This is actually a really difficult thing to dodge your way into. In fact, I tried very hard, and I still managed to get hit every single time because I'm terrible at it. But that's okay. All right, we're going to use our key. It's going to open the container, and we're going to be able to grab ourselves some nanite leeches. And there we go. These homing nanites will disable enemies and heal you. So that is one of the things that we can utilize. We can press F to use it. It is a temporary buff. Once it's done, it's done. So you kind of want to save it for something a little bit bigger. We're going to break through this giant cube of doom.
Luckily for both of us, I'm only unluckily for you, the warden is also down there. Giant robot-y guy. Big death lasers. Yeah.
Alright, giant robot-y guy with big death lasers. Alright. We're going to grab ourselves the missile launcher now, which we'll always start with, by the way, folks. And you press spacebar and you'll be
has infinite ammo,
able to use
so go
it.
nuts. But your missile launcher needs, well, missiles. And your energy weapon needs, haha, energy. Yeah, good guess.
It's pretty good stuff. All right, so...
Blocked? Aha! Or are you? That was a test. You're totally not blocked. This type of barricade can only be destroyed by missiles.
Well, there you go. So missiles are used to destroy barricades, do bonus damage to creatures or robots or your units or whatever you want to call it, bosses and whatnot. You hit spacebar and you fire it, and there it is. Now take a look here, guys. You'll see this shiny little glimmery thing over here. It's flashing. It's green. It looks a little bit different than the other ones. If you blow that one up, there's this. This is a health fragment, or shard, if you will. I believe if you collect 8 of them, you get some sort of health bonus. I've never actually collected 8. So there's that. Alright, onward. We shall pick up our rain cannon. And I'm going to utilize it right now. I'm going to hit my right mouse button. And there it is. It's going to fire all those blasts out in very nasty different ways and such.
Okay, now you have an energy weapon. Your energy fully recharges every time you enter a new room, along with your shields. So don't be shy on using it.
Okay, so every time we enter a new room, as he just said, our energy will be replenished. Our energy shots are right here. We have 3 shots remaining. Our shields are up here. They will be replenished every single time around. And all we have to do to finish the tutorial is murder the giant spider on the other side of the wall. And there it is. Congratulations, you are now qualified to go die. Don't forget to adjust the difficulty or change your mech type if it's too hard or too easy. Alright, we're going to hit OK, and we're going to officially start up a new run. I've run around, I've done some stuff, guys. I made it to the second boss, and I got destroyed. Boss fight's pretty intense, pretty difficult. I'm not great at bullet hell or bullet dodging, guys and gals. So as you can imagine, I'm probably not going to do fantastic at this, but I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. I still do enjoy bullet hell games, especially roguelike bullet hell games, so this is going to be a lot of fun for me. Alright, so we have 6 different guys that we can go and choose to be, 6 different hulls, if you will. There's multiple different difficulty levels, as I stated. We're not going to be using the temp dev mode, and we're not going to play with everything unlocked. We're just going to play with what we have right now, folks. So, white gloss, very average, except for having high health. The rain cannon is easy to control, and it's great against crowds. The flame tank has enormous missile capacity, double shields, and a flamethrower for a primary weapon. And it also has an excellent defensive secondary weapon, just not a whole lot of spare energy to actually run that secondary weapon. We have the Indigo Dipole, has a magnetic missile launcher that is able to powerfully pull in enemy bullets toward it. And it also has a mild repulsive hornet mine that is great for hiding behind. The Green Envy, 10% chance of gaining a credit on every enemy kill, and a 1% chance of gaining a key card on every enemy kill. Weak missile launcher with very high blast radius, making it able to chew through more obstacles or shots with per shot. What? Or shots with per shot. That's kind of weird. It's fine. However, more EXP is required for each level up, so emphasis is placed on shops and looting. This is a treasure hunter mech for sure. Finally, we got Deep Blue here. Difficult to learn to use, but rewarding when you do. A weaker main attack means that you have to rely more on your little robot beam cannon buddy and your special weapon. The Spine Ballista is a charge shot type weapon, which can also be a bit tricky at first. I'm tempted to give Deep Blue a shot here. I played around with this guy. This is pretty tough. It's definitely not for me because I'm bad at things. So, Red Shift, time only moves when you do. Awesome! Or, oh man, awesome. Paper thin defenses, but who cares? So basically you have no shields, and you have very little health. But, if you're not moving or shooting or doing something actively, time is basically standing still. So you'd be like, oh look, a bullet's coming. Let me sit here and go, I'm going to move up. Oh, I dodged a bullet. It seems really cool, but the lack of defenses means I am going to mess up multiple times and die like that. So we're going to give Deep Blue a shot. I haven't tried this one yet. I think it's going to be fun. Let's go for it. Alright, we are here, and apparently we have ourselves a little drone that follows us around. Very cool. Oh yeah, and he fires too. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go to the left. Apparently we can't blow that up. This should be destroyable, I think. was under the impression that I could destroy those, but apparently I am incorrect. So what we need to do is take that guy out, and we will do so. Alright, and we just picked up our first of our credits. You'll see we have $1. And it is pretty nice. We're going to end up having to go to the other side to get that. But first, we need to take this guy out, and that shouldn't be too difficult. There it is. The little flamey stuff he leaves on the ground will hurt you if you walk into it. We have 8 health, and we have probably 4 shields. That's my guess. I don't know for sure. But that is what I am looking at there. Alright, we just grabbed ourselves the first health shard, and now we're going to come up over here and take him down. And all those things exploded as soon as the death happened, guys. That was the final one. Our little level is clear here, and that is health if we were missing any. And these oftentimes have credits, health, power-ups, and all sorts of other various things that you can snag up and enjoy. Alright, we're going to go from there to the next room. Next room is going to be a large room. We have a map in the top right corner to decipher and show us everything, and let's hope I don't just get owned. Oh, that looks very messy. Oh, these things fly through walls. Well, that's not very pleasant for me. Oh, we have missiles there. Oop, and I just fired my missile and missed. Oh, we just kind of got shot a little bit there. That was a bit unpleasant. I actually think we were getting shot a lot. Oh my gosh, we're getting destroyed here. This is not pleasant at all. Oh my. Let's see if we can take this guy out. Okay, we took that guy out. That does not look like a pleasant place to be. Oh, that thing's moving. Alright, we shot our missile at him, but I don't think it was enough. Oh gosh. Our little baby attacks do not do a lot of damage. Alright, so we're going to try to get ourselves into a position to actually do some work here. Hopefully not dying so early. If I die really, really ridiculously early, guys and gals, we will continue to play. We'll play another attempt, and we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, I've never actually used this guy before. It's different. It's definitely different. And apparently we're going to have to do something with this. I don't know what's up there or how this thing works, but we're going to... Oh, gosh, it moved! Oh, gosh! Okay, we survived it. Is that... Okay, that's something we can pick up. That was actually 20 experience. That's pretty cool. Alright, as you see right there, that thing right there that I'm hovering over, that is going to be a little health boost for us. But we have no missiles right now. However, I believe there are missiles back the other way that I may or may not have left behind. We're also going to try and do murderous killing and stuff here. And hopefully our little laser beam thing of doom. Okay, so we cleared out the area. Let's see, did I leave anything behind that I can... Oh, I am totally out of missiles. That's a bit unfortunate. So that's my energy attack, huh? That's kind of weak. Alright, well, this door is locked. It seems to show us that there's health somewhere over here. Okay, I think both of these doors are... Oh, no, this one's not locked. Okay, so here we are. We're at our first shop, but unfortunately we don't have a tremendously huge amount of cash monies right now. That being said, we have 12. 2% damage multiplier for your primary weapon, maybe. The key isn't going to be too bad either. And then this is reduced damage taken from explosives and energy. I think we're going to maybe go with the key. And we might go with this as well. So there we go. We had the perfect amount to get both of those two things. And we have ourselves 1 missile right now. And I'm going to use the... I'm going to use the key to open this. Because there's a pretty good chance the other place is just going to be something else. Do not heal your hull in any way in order to keep buff. Oh, okay, so... That wasn't great. We got 1.25 gun damage for it, though. Alright, so we're going to blow that up. We got ourselves the fragment there. And then there's health. Well, guess what? I just lost the buff. That is okay, folks. That is okay. Unfortunately, there are no more missiles allowing me to get through there, so we will come back this way, and it looks like we're going to have to backtrack quite a bit to get where we need to be. We'll grab up the health. We are going to come over this way. We can go up, or we can go right. We'll check right first. Okay. We're going to start throwing out some... pain and suffering and hatred, and hopefully dodge a couple bullets. Oh gosh. Oh, we got hit by one. Ah, that's not too bad. We got through that fairly, I wouldn't say fairly unscratched, but fairly decently for us. I'm sorry guys if you hear the key clicking, that is real obnoxious or loud. The unfortunate reality is, I think I would do way, way worse with the controller than I do with the keyboard right now. So, that being said, I would prefer to do slightly better than much, much worse. Now, I did get a buff at one point when I was playing on my own, where I had like increased, what was it? Increased, was it running speed? Yeah, increased sprinting speed, and it was a bit rough. Man, when you went sprinting, you were going like a million miles an hour. It was pretty crazy. So there's lots of cool little things that I'm very happy with. I saw this game being developed. I thought it looked really cool, and I say it's turned out pretty fantastically. I am enjoying it. Originally, this was going to be how the Last Federation's combat was going to go. It wasn't going to be turn-based like it was, or simultaneous turn-based. It was going to be much like this, with bullet dodging and everything else. And I think they went with a very correct choice, the way they actually did it. Oh, geez. Okay. Because this would have been very difficult. Alright, so we fired a few shots there. We did some damage. I think we dodged the vast majority of nasty so far. Oh, we're starting to get whaled on here a little bit. Alright, so we took like 2 points of damage there. Oh, gonna dodge that, take him out. And now we just have those two blue blobs that we're gonna eventually have to... Oh, this one's not even the same type of blue blob. The blue blobby is not the same this time around. That's okay. Oh gosh, he's fast. But he's dead. Alright, so yeah, it's a little bit interesting. Alright, we got some more missiles. Excellent. Fire the missiles! There it is. We will take that out. And we got another missile. Very good. We'll be able to take out the guy in the bottom left, and we'll be able to go to other various places and do other various things, and it will be fantastical, and everyone will rejoice and hopefully be glad in it. Alright, so as you guys see in the top left, there's our health, our shield, and our experience, our EXP. So we can actually level up. That's right. There will be little stats that we can gain and that we can utilize to make ourselves that much more powerful or better in some way. So let's press E, and here it is, the level up. Increase the maximum number of missiles by 2, increase our max health by 2, or increase our damage by 20. I'm going with damage. I want to be more powerful. Alright, what I'm going to do now is backtrack over this way. I know, guys, you're like, no, you were already here. Oh, don't walk over caltrops. I.e., keep your eyes open and watch where you go, folks. Watch where you go. Alright, we're going to run over here, hopefully not running into anything that's going to get me killed, and we're going to explodify this one. I couldn't remember where it was, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. And victory is mine. Alright, so we have all that. We're going to backtrack again, or forward track. I don't know. There's lots of running back and forth. Let's go take a peek up top and see what's in here. It's just a flat level up, apparently. Or maybe it's exactly the same. The Spine Ballista, you already have this item equipped, so it doesn't really help me in any way, shape, or form. But it would have been possible, or it could have been a thing. In theory, we might have been able to get a different weapon to use. Suppose the one that we actually have. Oh, that's actually not my little thing of doom. Alright. Well, let's see if we can't take him out before his little things crash into us. Okay, well, not too bad. Alright, so they're all gone. We're going to go and start doing some annihilation this way. There it is. Simple and easy. Sweet, sweet, nice style. We have a green one there that we had to take out, and we did so. And there is a key available to us, if we just blow that up. And another dude hidden in the corner. We're doing okay. We're doing pretty decent. We just killed something called the Face Ripper. That does sound menacing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh gosh, oh my goodness. I will shoot things at you people and you will not enjoy it. Oh, with the mad skills all up in a mad abundance. Just gotta land one shot on him, there it is. Alright, so we cleared out the level. There's another one of those little green flashy things there. So if we hit this dead on... Oh, we're out of missiles. Oh, that's so weak. Alright, we need more missiles. We'll come back and we'll try to get that other health thing if we can. Oh, dear. Alright, this guy definitely seems to be very unhappy with how things are going. Alright, take care of you. Shouldn't be that much left. Okay, we took this entire area down. There's another one of the health shards up there. Still need more missiles. Alright, there are missiles over here on the map. They do show up. Alright, we should be able to get a couple of health shards from this as well. There it is. That's going to blow up. It's going to blow up again. And there it is. And looking around, there are no other health shards in this room. So we're up to 5 out of 8 before we get an upgrade. This is still not the boss room. The boss room is a purple color, I believe it is. So we still have a little bit of time before we run into that. Alright, I am probably wasting a little bit of time clearing some stuff out there. Whoa, that was almost real bad. Alright guys, like I said, I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to do one run in one video, guys. So if this goes an hour and a half long, fine. If it goes 20 minutes, that's fine too. If I die right now, that's totally okay as well. You get a pretty good idea what the game is all about. And again, I wanted to let you guys know this game just came out today, released from Arcen. It released for the PC. It is on and available and accessible to you guys through the Humble Store and possibly other places. I will find all the links that I possibly can and send them to you all. I'll put it in the description of the video so you guys know where you can pick it up. And on top of all that, you can also get one of their older roguelite games that was actually turn-based, and it was called Bionic Dudes. It was one of my all-time favorite games because it was one of my first LPs that I did. This is the boss room, so I do not want to go in there just yet. So before we go into that room, we are going to do some backtrackitude. In fact, quite a bit of it. And if nothing else, we're going to get ourselves the missile that we have left behind. And we'll probably continue on a little bit further. We have a key. We're going to use it right here. And we just picked up a tactical EMP. We're going to pick that up, and that will cripple a ship. So that's going to be pretty darn nice. We're going to go around that and continue on. And there is our missile. And it seems to think or know that there is an additional missile somewhere in here. I'm not sure where I hid that. I think it's down here in the bottom right. Oh. Oh, they're right there. Yeah, there we go. He's got a bunch of missiles. Alright. Now we're going to continue on. We're going to go over here and... Oops. Oh my. Okay. And blow that up. And I don't really understand what we're supposed to do in this particular case. Like, we can get into that room, but I don't understand why we would want to. Like, I don't understand what the point of this room is. Like, we can just get around. Now, this is going to be a mini-boss fight, guys, so let's see if we can handle the mini-boss. Oh, gosh! Okay, I fought these guys before. This is definitely not going to be an easy fight for us. Yeah, it's not going so bad, actually. Oh, jeez. I say that, but I feel like I'm getting destroyed now all of a sudden. Alright, well, we destroyed one of them. That's a fairly decent start. So the key is not to track with him. So, like, if he fires when you're heading to the left or down, you want to change direction and go up. Ooh, and you don't want to walk into that either. Alright, so we defeated the mini-boss. That was actually quite challenging. Unfortunately, we have no key to benefit from the side shop here, the store that would have been unlocked. And we have a decent amount of money too, so could have been something. But let's see what we actually get for our second level of stuff. We can increase our max shield by 1. You have a 5% chance to avoid damage when getting hit, or a 5% chance to regain 1 health on enemy kills. And we're going to increase the max shield right now. Our big downside is we are pretty hurt, so there's that. Alright, well, we didn't end up using any missiles that time around, so that's a good thing. So we have all those to go back through when we head toward the final boss guy. We'll be able to blow a hole in the 2 different places and get the final health shards that we were missing. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so... I need to get all the health that I can, so I'm actually going to head all the way to the west here. There's at least 1 health thing remaining somewhere for me. Whether it's in the top left or the bottom right, I do not recall. Bottom right. So we'll snag this up, and we do have a little bit of cash. We can go down here. I think there was 1 thing left that we didn't buy. Reduce damage taken from explosives. Alright, there we go. We're going to buy that up as well. That is going to just be a basic add-on there. It's not going to take up any item slots or anything that I'm aware of. And it's going to be pretty darn nice. Alright, and now we're going to head north. And I'm going to bounce off of all the walls because that's what I do. Alright, I believe... Was there anything in the last room? I'm sorry, guys. Let's go back there and check. Kind of blew through it pretty quickly. I didn't think there was. There is, actually. See? I didn't think there was, and there turned out to be. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Alright, we just got the 8th health shard, and indeed, every 8 health shards you get 1 extra health. That is a pretty good deal, if you ask me. And if you don't, I'm still going to say it's a pretty good deal. And you guys should be all about that. Alright. Is there any other health shards in here? Nope. Alright, it looks like it is about time, folks. It's about time for us to go and deal with stuff. Also, I just realized for the first time, because this is the first time I've ever actually upgraded my shield, that apparently our shield only absorbs 1 damage, and now it absorbs 2. So that's how it breaks down. I thought it was roughly, you know, I'm like, alright, well that's 9, and then maybe it's 4, or it was 8, maybe it's 4, but it was actually only 1 and now 2 things that will actually absorb. Alright, so let's go get completely destroyed by the boss, shall we? This should be fun, guys. This guy already crushed me. I know that I got beat by him. He'll be standing in one spot, and we're going to have to dodge a whole onslaught of just nasty stuff coming our way. I'm going to try getting, like, point blank on him and see if that helps. I don't know that it will, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So far, I believe we've only been hit once. Oh, we got to stage 2. I've never been to stage 2 before. Alright, we're going to break this out. We got a key here. I think getting away from him was probably a mistake. That's going to be my guess. Alright, we're going to continue to fire on him and hope that we can kill him off while we continually try to dodge. Alright, we did it! Yeah! Well, yeah, staying closer to him was definitely the right play. Let's see what this is. Alright, it's a recovery module, the X Factor. Carrying this will save you from death once, but it consumes all current energy. Well, that seems pretty legit to me. I mean, I am all about not being dead, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, so we came in from here, and this is the door to the next floor, so let's take it and see what we can do. There are only 5 floors, but we're proceeding deeper into the Megalith. And again, the game, you could probably play through the whole thing, I want to say in something like 2 hours, depending on how quick you are. If you're me, probably like 12 days before you actually can beat it. But most people aren't that bad. Alright, make it to the next floor within 2 minutes for a bonus. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I am definitely not speedy like that. I can't... Oh, gosh. Oh, I didn't know those things actually fired. Holy... Apparently every time we shoot, that thing shoots. Well, that's interesting. Good to know. There are lots of bad guys down there. Okay, that thing is still shooting at us. Okay, so every time we fire, it fires. Alright, now you see this one has a flashing white thing. We still don't have any missiles. That also should have a health shard. It just depends on what level or what floor you're on that actually does that. Oh gosh. Okay, we killed him off and we survived. Mildly impressive, I know. It is mildly impressive. Alright, we're in a new area altogether. Come down here, we're going to teleport from one spot to the next, and oh gosh. We're going to try very hard dodging all the horrible projectiles coming our way. And we're fairly certain that we are not going to be able to do so. Well, we did pretty good there. There are some missiles here. Now, once you go to a floor, you are not able to leave the floor until you destroy all of the remaining enemies. So, for now, we're stuck here. But, there's not that many enemies left, if I'm guessing correctly. Maybe just this guy. That's it. Once you hear that sound, it either means that Dr. Zoidberg is coming, or that you have defeated the enemy and you are now ready to go and do horrible, awful things to other people. Alright, we're going to teleport through there, and we are going to utilize one of our missiles, which we have a couple of, or, well, we did. We have one of now. Now we have 0. And we're going to get ourselves another health shard. We're going to come up here, teleport over to there. I believe that's it. Now, this is a pretty cool thing. I think if you fire through this, it comes out other places, though I don't know where specifically. Oh, right there, okay. So you guys see how I'm firing? It's coming out beneath me down here. That's a pretty cool little feature you can actually use. Just saying, a little bit of a Pac-Man-esque stuff's going on there. Just saying, It's a thing. It's a thing. Alright, we're gonna come through here and go onward. Alright, apparently there are horrible things all over the place here. Oh my goodness, there are so many. Yeah, look at that dodge. I'm amazing, guys. I am a superhero. I'm not a superhero at all. I wonder if we fire a missile. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to do it from here. We're going to fire it from over here. That way, if it does still... Okay, it didn't. Very nice. We're going to come over here and grab that. And then we're probably going to have to do the same type of thing over here. Oh, jeez. He is now weapons free. Okay, we took him out. I think we got one of our shields smacked a little bit there, but that's not too bad. Our shields will replenish, and it looks like another mini-boss, guys. Alright, here we go. Let's go into it and give it our best. Oh, crud. Oh, gosh! Oh, it hurts! It's faster than we are. And apparently it leaves webs behind. Obviously a spider. Oh, gosh. Oh, that hurt. It's obviously a spider of some sort. But it looks like we're actually surviving it, or almost surviving it. Yeah, we leveled up again too. Very nice. Now, one thing I would like to see is when you defeat the mini bosses, you get a giant boost in experience. So maybe I'm just being a little finicky here, but I feel like we should get rewards for both the bosses and the mini bosses. Now, I think from the bosses we actually do get a reward, but the mini bosses not so much. I'm gonna go with more damage again, guys. I am all about offense in just about every game I've ever played in my entire existence. You guys know this if you've been around the Freak Show for any length of time. You are aware of these things. Ouch. Now this is a pretty interesting little scenario here. These little arrows pointing at this line, I can't walk through it, but if I was on the other side, I could. I know, it's really weird, isn't it? Like this side we can walk through, the other side we can't. So once we walk through this, we're gonna have to... Oh no. Oh, okay, we didn't actually go through yet. We're going to wait it out until that little fireball thing disappears, and now we're going to go at it. We are going to slaughter many more things, and we're going to go for the kill here. So I thought. Alright, do we have a missile? We do not. Alright, we're going to destroy many, many things that are in our way. I feel like something in there was destroying us a little bit. This guy seems very unhappy. Unfortunately for him, he can't do anything to us because we are protected. I know. It's pretty awesome. Is that debris? Was that debris, this stuff that was hurting us? We do have a key. In fact, we have 3 keys. So we can totally utilize that. We just got ourselves a tactical nuke. Ooh. Ooh, that was not the play. I didn't pick up the tactical nuke, but I hit myself with an EMP. That was not a good idea. I do not recommend doing that ever. I'm going to try our tactical nuke here. It actually destroyed everything. I'm kind of impressed. Cool. Alright, we just picked up the tactical EMP as well. We'll make sure we don't hit ourselves with it this next time that we do. Whatever it is that we do. Alright, this guy is crazy, but we're going to try to get close enough to him that we can actually take him down. Fortunately, he doesn't have a max range like we do with that. Like, his max range is not as impressive as ours. Okay, so we defeated all this stuff. It's wonderful. It's sweet, sweet, nice style. We are in a very weird place right now, though. Alright, what do we need to do from here? There's a couple of doors. Let's go through the door to the... Well, let's go over here through the door that's up here. There it is. And this will be a whole new set of issues that we are going to run into, but it shouldn't be too bad. Ooh. Squeaked by that one. That would have been real nasty had that hit us. Alright, we took that guy out. And we took all of them out. That's pretty good. Well, guys, I hope you're enjoying this. This is like a kind of a sneak peek for a game that just kind of out of nowhere released. Like, I've seen it being developed. Like I said, it was just recently, the developers were asking for people to basically beta test the game still. Just kind of work out the final bugs and everything else, and then like just a day or two later, bam, full release, and here we are. Gotta say, and Arcen, of course, was right on point, as they often are with me, and I got myself the hands on the game here. Alright, carrying this will save us from death once. Immune to explosive damage, gain a slow but high damage shot on your main gun. A sheltering module. I'm gonna keep the... No, you know what? I'm gonna swap it. That sounds... Oh, that's pretty cool. You see that? That thing's a crazy. That thing's a crazy. Get ourselves a high damaging shot for our main gun now. Might not move super quick, but it is pretty darn sexy. Just saying. Alright. Well, let's go up in here. It's actually a bad idea to do what I just did there, guys. I ran into the room at like full speed. And I've done that before, and I actually died doing it. So you should probably enter rooms a little bit more cautiously than I just did. Ouch. Hey, we actually made it through. I thought we got hurt real bad there. I was wrong. Yay. Alright, that's going to fade, and we made it. And there's a guy on the backside here that we must go and visit. Ooh, he just walked into a shot. But that's okay. You know why it's okay? No? Well, I'll tell you why it's okay. It's okay because we have a shield, and it just got absorbed by the shield. Alright, we clearly missed somebody. This guy. Nope. Never gonna kill me. Alright, there it is. So all the stuff went down, and we could have actually just bypassed pretty much all of the nasty stuff there just by going along the backside. Would have probably been the better play, but I'm not always about the better play. We have one missile. I feel like firing it in there is not really the play. None of these are health shards. I know we did miss some health shards back the other way. Oh, this is weird. Alright, how do I... This is actually quite odd. Alright, so that's going to put me there. It's going to be this one, right? Okay, this is really weird. I don't really understand what I should be doing here. Ow, 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 ow. Oh boy, I think we may have just gotten ourselves stuck for all of eternity. Alright, I'm not sure what to do in this particular place. This is a little bit scary. It's a little bit beyond my... Oh, pay grade. And we just died. Well, that was a nasty little trap. Well, there you go, guys and gals. I guess that's going to do it. I really wasn't hoping to end my run in such a bad way, but look at that. I found a really nasty trap that maybe you should avoid. Maybe you guys found a better way of doing that. Feel free to leave a comment down below on exactly how you think I could have solved that particular puzzle. I really wanted to get that key in the corner, but obviously it wasn't worth the risk. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this first attempt, first run. I'll definitely be playing this some more, guys and gals. In fact, maybe on Tuesday I might do just this as my stream on Twitch. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. Definitely check out the links down below. Grab the game if you liked anything you saw at all and you're like, this looks pretty good, but Bumpy, you're terrible. Go ahead, get the game. Do better than me. I welcome it. I welcome the challenge, and definitely give me advice and tips and hints on how to be less bad, folks. But, like I said, I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy stuff from Arcen Games, and this is no exception. Also, if you guys want to check out one of their greatest games, in my opinion, go check out Bionic Dudes. It's free if you go and check out the link down below in the description of the video. I will have it under note at the very top. That will get you a free copy of Bionic Dudes through the Humble Store. Alright, folks, that's going to do it for Starward Rogue. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time with some other random game that I come up with that's hopefully almost as amazing, or at least close to as amazing as this. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.